From the mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov.
So I'm going to get on my high horse for a second and try to correct some information that's out there. So BarryJohns, who I respect his experience and I respect his opinions. But I think he has this one a little bit not exactly right. So BarryJohns just dropped a video that I watched about how Guitar Center is burning. Guitar Center is burning. That's the title of the video. And it makes you believe that's very reactionary. So it makes you believe that they're going down in flames. Oh no, but that is not the case. So let me try to explain. So Moody's, which is a credit rating bureau for businesses, in the same way that you as a human being have a credit score, businesses have credit scores too, to basically allow lenders to understand how credit-worthy these businesses are. You know, in order for businesses can't exist without lines of credit and being able to get financing for, ongoing business activities. So Moody's has downgraded Guitar Center's credit rating to from a B2 to a B3. And that's not the lowest. You can go down into a C. So they've downgraded from a B2 to a B3 based upon what they assess is that their ability to pay back their loans currently. So right now, let's just, as BarryJohns has stated, they are rated at 0.9, which means that they are only able to cover 90% of their obligations, right? So that means that they can't pay back their loans. So they're in a little bit of financial trouble. That is true. But here is the situation, and this is what you can find out if you just simply Google Guitar Center downgrade. This is what you see. And you notice the last part of this? Outlook is stable, and I'll tell you why. So if you read the article, you will see that basically the outlook of Guitar Center is such that right now, with downsizing their inventory, with the additional revenue that will be coming in now that you can have in-person lessons, music lessons, again at Guitar Center, their projected outlook, for their projected revenue outlook puts them from a 0.9 within 1 year's time to a 1.2. So that means they will be generating more revenue over the course of the next year if they make these simple corrections to their business process that they're working on currently. Now, Guitar Center had previously been at a B3 rating when they declared bankruptcy. But the way they did it was really intelligent. They had pre-negotiated all the terms of their bankruptcy. So they were able to actually exit bankruptcy in 1 month. So, look, Guitar Center, the way BarryJohns says it, it sounds like Guitar Center is going to close immediately. And honestly, I really don't give a shit. I think Guitar Center is like the worst place to go and buy anything. The only decent Guitar Center is the one on Sunset. He has that one right. But here's the thing. I mean, I can't be the only one who has a bad relationship with Guitar Center. I think overall, our relationship as music instrument buying people, microphone purchasing people, it's probably just as bad as, I would say, what relationships are just as bad as mine with Guitar Center? I don't know, Whitney and Bobby Brown, maybe, or Helen Keller and furniture. Or maybe Old Yeller and the wolf that bit him and gave him rabies. Maybe those are really the only other relationships I can think of that are worse than any of our relationships with Guitar Center. So Guitar Center sucks, but I'm sorry, Barry. It's in trouble, but it's not anything they really can't handle according to Moody's. So, if you read the whole piece, you get a better understanding of what's going on. And they are going to be on track to stick around. And here's the thing. This is ultimately what it comes down to. If Guitar Center folds, there is going to be the ripple effect of how that will, and look, I hate Guitar Center. Guitar Center moved into my old hometown and put out of business the music store that I worked in in high school. And so I am not a fan of Guitar Center, but I I think that having Guitar Center around generates more revenue for manufacturers, right? For people to, it's more places for people to sell their stuff. And Guitar Centers exist in places where, unfortunately, because they put all the music stores out of business, they are really the only game in town for a lot of people. And so, I feel fortunate that I live in a major metropolitan area and there are music stores. But even that, I still shop at Sweetwater. I still buy stuff from Front End Audio, you know? But having these around creates more revenue for manufacturers. And if manufacturers don't have enough revenue, they go out of business and we have fewer products, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So Guitar Center is not going out of business. All right. So don't get, don't be alarmed or don't throw the party yet that Guitar Center is gone. They're going to be here in a year and they'll probably continue to struggle with their business as Barry correctly pointed out, the people who work at Guitar Center, for the most part, are morons, so who don't care about their job. But I respect the fact that they have jobs. So Guitar Center being around is fine for me. I just don't use it, and I don't care. But the information was incorrect, and I just felt compelled to explain it. I'm not trying to be too much of a dick. I know. That's hard for people to understand when they look at me and they're like, oh, yeah, no. Oh, he's actually not being a dick. So, but no, I'm trying to inform. But anyway, BarryJohns, you got it wrong. Well, you got it somewhat right, but I think you left out an important part. Anyway, yeah, but I agree. It's a shitty place to buy anything. So don't shop at Guitar Center, but it'll be around in case you need it. In case you have to buy picks and cables and et cetera, et cetera. All right. Anyway, Nation, tell me what you think. All right. Until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov, fading to black.